The BBC has seen it before. Stars from Noel Edmonds to Jonathan Ross have always reached that point where they become bigger than the BBC. He's a commercial brand, ironically, sitting on a licence fee paid sort of station.
This remains an allegation, of course, at this stage, and presumably there'll be an investigation to establish exactly the facts of what happened.
Due procedure.
Yeah, it's interesting. You mentioned James May, of course, and Richard Hammond, because you know it's a team that do Top Gear. But for many people, Jeremy Clarkson is Top Gear. So could it continue without him?
I doubt it, because, as you say, the team is a big budget show. That's why there's so few of them, to a certain extent. That's why they're beautifully filmed. This is a global brand, and I would think networks all over the world will be looking and rubbing their hands with glee because they'd love to get hold of him. Not just here.
Well, they do get hold of him, and it's sold all over the world for something like £300 million a year. It makes that show.
Well, if Piers Morgan can make it in America, Jeremy Clarkson certainly can.
Well, maybe he could go off, but could the BBC afford to get rid of him?
The problem is finding a format like that. They don't fall off trees. It takes years to create something like that. You know, all television channels struggle to get winning formats.
If this suspension turns into him leaving the BBC, does he go to another network here, or does he depart with a cloud and other networks would not want to have him?
I don't think so. I think that it's a pragmatic world. Yes, Ofcom have got hundreds of thousands of complaints, but look at those petitions, look at social media. He is quite an old-fashioned icon, really. You know, he's overweight, he's lippy, he's brutish for many. He annoys the Liberals, but he has a massive following. People love him.
And what would you advise him to do right now?
Well, what he's doing, I mean, he's got a very able publicist and working for him at the moment in the background. Keep stum, allow other people to talk on your behalf, and make your move when it's the right time to make your move.